Good evening, everybody. I am all wrapped up nice and comfy at my desk, and we are back with another session of What Remains of Edith Finch. Oh no. So my game didn't save properly last time. We're gonna have to redo the baby. Oh my god. Hold on. I got this. Oh, fumble the bag.
Dear Kay, good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
I hated having to do that again. Dude, after the last one, that one really messed me up. But hey, you know what? We did it again. It's not any easier the second time. But you know what? We're gonna power through. The goal is to finish the game today. Not that I want to finish this game. This game
I
is
can't
incredible.
imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
A second one? Please don't be as sad. I beg. I beg. I don't think I can handle it.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
This is so cool. Wait. This is sick.
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Wild work.
The
You know what,
wind
honestly?
picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Why is he still out here? Gus. Oh? He did not.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Said that this was make the music louder. Oh god. Oh no. Gus.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
Oh no.
She never
Jesus
talked about it,
Christ.
but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Gus the second. What a roller coaster back to back. And I will say this as a person with a step parent, they're not all that bad. Step parents are, as long as they make your biological
My mom moved up to the
mother
loft after her
or
brothers
father.
died.
My bad. As long as they make your biological
At the
parent happy.
time, it was as far away as she could get.
Wow.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Oh, that's cute. Oh, there's the story, I'm assuming.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
Reasonably so.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later.
Wow.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back
Oh, the poor plants. They're dead.
and to see kids in the house again.
Milton. They all had their own planter box.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
I'm still a bit distraught after the last two, but let's see how these last couple go.
And for a while, things were good. Almost normal, but it didn't last.
The scientific method. Observation, question, research, hypothesis, experiment, data, conclusion. Same as they teach it in school. I guess this was like a practice classroom? Oh my god, that's my desk. That's her. Oh, that's Lewis Rules. Love him. Great job.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
When Edie gave him a castle.
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
They don't know if he's dead or not. Oh my god, that. Oh, this poor family. Wow. Very artistic kid. Artistic. Watch it. Watch it, YouTube. But oh my god, wow. Whoa. That's so cool. I'd love to live in a house with an elevator like that. Banger music too. I'm gonna take a look around. Very artsy. I love this.
Milton
Milton
Finch
Finch.
in The Magic Paintbrush.
Oh, it's a flip animation booklet. This is awesome. This is awesome. What a way to portray a story. What a way to portray a story. That was cute.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
2003? When was he born? 1992? He was 11 when he vanished. That's, oh.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
I'm getting sadder and sadder, game. You don't have to try very hard now.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
What a very pretty view. Oh. I have to go the other way. Very full moon. Dang, she did all this in like a day. Wow, this woman has learned a lot about her family in one day. Oh, I have to go up now. Oh my god, rickety. We're getting more and more rickety as we go.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Lewis, 1988 to 2010.
Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room.
Whoa.
Except Lewis.
Oh god. Oh no. I don't. Ugh. This room might get me demonetized, but you know what? We're powering through. What is Lewis? Lewis seemed to be more of the hipster type. From the legalized illicit substances thing on his wall.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
It smells like... Yeah, whoa, okay. Can't show that. It's that. Lewis Finch, locker contents. His computer? Whoa, this dude's sick. He sat on a yoga ball. Very hippie seeming. Don Finch.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
Oh, what?
He kept working at the cannery. But he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander.
Whoa!
I asked him to describe it. He said he started small.
I will say this, I'm playing this with 2 different sticks on my controller, so if it looks a little awkward, it is.
Imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about.
This was a very creative child.
Then something moved. Bats. And toads. And things that have not names.
Dragon.
He knew it was all in his head.
Oh, fish.
But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself.
This is awesome.
But he found something more.
It
I
gets
worried
bigger and
about him
bigger.
then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend.
Little puppy. Cute puppy.
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia.
Oh god.
He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then
He's
he
a
made
king.
musicians. And songs for them to play.
This is very
He
cool.
talked about starting a band.
Sousaphone!
And he was always humming something.
That's that large cone instrument. It's called a sousaphone.
Every day his imagination grew stronger. He
This
no
is
longer
so
spoke at the
awesome.
cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
What?
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on.
Oh, and his imagination is supposed to
You
take up
lose.
more and more of his day.
St. Louis.
And the chopping just becomes more and more
We
monotonous.
started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis. Until one day he
Minneapolis.
forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
Oh?
In Lewisburg, he heard rumors of a beautiful prince. The prince was on his own quest for sinister serpents.
Arabic? Why are we writing in Arabic?
He followed the sound of his
Silver harp.
silver harp.
Music. I
His chase
swear,
led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon.
Lewis better not have worked himself to death on accident. I'd be
Even
so
then, his
upset.
logic remained sound.
Oh my god.
He knew the world was all in his imagination. But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king. For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
He lost track of reality.
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Whoa.
He began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
I'm Lewis. And who are you?
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Wait. You're Lewis. He's just... What?
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
Cymbals, saxes, souzas, drums.
wise Calico had insisted on inviting him.
Molly, the cat.
His prince waiting, holding his crown.
Wow.
There was only one thing left to do.
Oh no.
Bend down his head. And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
He was so... Oh my god. He was so deep in his own imagination that he couldn't even realize that he killed himself.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
That was rough. That one was rough. Oh my god. And that kind of stuff can happen too. That's like
When
an
we got
actual
from
thing.
Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie.
That
I'm not
poor
sure if
old
she wanted to
woman.
make it easier or harder.
That poor old woman. You don't do that.
I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left.
Whew. Edie?
My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
Oh, this is Edith's
What happened that night
mother.
had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have
Edith.
come sooner.
Edith. Which one?
But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to
Pretty.
tell you about that last night.
Edith. This is her bed, isn't it? Edith Finch.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
To our final night together, and all our final nights apart.
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
What?
the power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles.
Please told me they
When my
got into a
mom said
huge
the
fight.
library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
That
Oh my
thing you're
God.
afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
History of the Finches by Edie Finch.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born.
Whoa.
That night, the tide went way, way out.
To where
It
you
was
could even reach the
first
old
and
house.
last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean.
I'm
They
Edie.
called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God,
Wow.
it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
This is terrifying.
I got turned around. I started seeing things.
An elk. Sam.
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or
Made it to
maybe
the old house?
I came back to them.
It's the old house.
Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go. I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone.
Oh my god.
After that, we moved around a lot.
Whoa.
We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. She got better for a while, and then she didn't.
Oh
And then I was
no,
alone.
Edith.
The last Finch left
Left
alive.
alive. God.
Until I found out about you.
Oh?
I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is.
What is happening? Oh my god.
This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you. And tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now,
I'm dead.
things didn't work out that way.
Oh no, don't tell me she died during childbirth. Edith.
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Edith Finch. Oh, she had a little boy. Oh my god. What a game. Wow. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. This was incredible. The fact that I have not seen a lick of this game up until now. Thank you, Achievement, for ruining my speech. But the fact that I have not seen a lick of this game up until now, except for thumbnails of Jacksepticeye during his playthrough of it, absolutely befuddles me. This game was incredible. From the art style to the different versions of everyone's stories and how they were told, to the actual story itself, actually like gut-wrenchingly sad in a lot of cases. Wow. Do I wish that this game had a sequel? No. This is ending itself perfectly. Right where it should be. Because a lot of people say things like, oh, games should have sequels, single games aren't good. This is not one of those games. This is one of those games where one is enough. And a lot more games I feel like need to be like this. Because games that just keep going and going and going and going while having great stories can get boring. I'd recommend this game to anybody out there willing to play it and get through the sad and depressing bits and all of that for an incredible story. Holy crap, what a game. From beginning with Molly, who seemed to be the most outlandish story ever, getting to Gregory was like an actual heartbreak. And then getting from there to the end of the game, the story's getting sadder and sadder, and then Milton's out of nowhere, because we don't know if he's dead or not. All he left us was a little flip book, and I'm happy with that. God. I don't think there will ever be another game like this. Ever, for me. If there is ever a sequel about this game dropped anywhere in the world, and I don't know about it, I'm going to be mad. Because while I think this game is perfect, ending how it did, a sequel would be incredible. Because I feel like they could do this with even more depth. But this game was genuinely perfect. From the choice of music to the puzzles. They weren't even puzzles. This was genuinely just... I felt like I sat down and just played a book, is what I feel like just happened to me. The end. God, I wish it wasn't. Edie. The entire Finch family. And then there's the new one. This was such an incredible game. I'm sad that it's over. But I hope everybody has an incredible night. I'm probably not. I am gonna go tweak out over the fact that this game's over. Have a good night, everybody.